Welcome back to Embracing the Empress Power Within. My name is Amy. I am a intuitive card reader, which means I am going to read their cards for the meaning that I see in them, but also I'm going to give you any additional messages that come through from your passed on loved ones or messages from your spirit guides. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be looking at the Divine Feminine this morning, and we're going to see what is happening in the Divine Feminine's life, emotionally, how we're feeling, any wisdom that our spirit guides and angels are offering us. We'll also ask if there's any blockages. We'll pull some tarot, and then at the end we will do an activation card. So let's go ahead and clear the energy, Divine Feminine. And we're going to open up and ask that any angels, any passed on loved ones, any spirit guides be with us now and open up our intuitive abilities so that we may see the truth, speak the truth, and receive the truth within our hearts. Thank you. So Divine Feminine, a lot of you right now, the message that I got when I started this meeting, we're meeting. When I started this reading this morning, a lot of you are healers. A lot of you, if you're drawn to this reading here, you're definitely a reader, a healer, an intuitive here. So there is not a coincidence that you stopped by this channel. This message is for you. It's very, very beautiful message coming out this morning. So we have number 44, the harvest, gathering of blessings, and number 48, idyllic times, the garden paradise. Oh my gosh, I just love this. These two cards talk about you're getting ready to, you've been planting your seeds. See, she's holding this corn here, and she's intentional, and she's speaking truth. And it's a gathering of blessings. You've been planting seeds, dropping your seeds everywhere. And this card goes hand in hand with it, the Garden of Paradise, because it talks about right now there is a harvest getting ready to come into your experience. And the number 44 says, don't forget that as you go forward and you reap your blessing here, you're still planting seeds for the future. The harvest card is about the blessings of the past and remembering that those future outcomes, that you're always planting seeds. So as you gather your harvest and you're continuing to plant seeds for the future, don't forget about the sacred appreciation, right? The sacred appreciation, because as things start rolling in, these could be things that you've forgotten about, things you've given praise for, things you've prayed for, and you just thought they're not coming, but they are coming in. And Spirit's saying, stay focused, because in this moment, you are still planting seeds for the future with your present mind. All right. And so now in the idyllic times, this butterfly here is reminding us to just be gentle during this process. Some of us, it could feel like this has been a really long process of when are things going to come together. And it's hard to remain soft. It's hard to remain in the receptive energy, because you feel like things are not happening. We're not seeing them. But also, you know, some of you could be going on a trip. Some of you could be moving here, moving towards your paradise, moving towards, I wanted to say like something that's like your Garden of Edens, something that's making, so if you love the water, maybe you're going to move closer to the water. If you love the woods, finding a way to make that dream come true. Some of you need to soothe your nervous system, and living in places where there's a lot of people, where there's a lot of noise pollution, light pollution, that's really, really, especially if you suffer from ADHD, anxiety, living in a very busy place, which I know, it's not practical for everybody to go live up in the woods, but just being able to get away in nature. Even you have to find ways to soothe that nervous system, to find that gentle stream of healing and nurturing. And I feel like a lot of you are realizing that because of this owl here. You've taken this time to really get to know yourself and know what makes you tick. You know, there's wisdom about self too. This is wisdom about how you tick. So yeah, this card talks about a lush environment. Like I said, one that seems like a paradise to you, surrounding yourself with nature and trees, birds, animals, the blessings of the universe. It talks about relaxing, but this unexpected blessing that is coming towards you, you've gone through hardships. That's why I said it's really, you know, you've been waiting so long. It's hard to be gentle. It's hard to, you know, be patient sometimes when your patience has run out. But there's been a lot of transforming that's gone on in the waiting. Maybe some of you didn't have patience, and now you've learned through strength and patience, you know, that your spirit guides are just really having your back, and good things come to those who wait is actually what I'm hearing in my head. So pretty awesome there. All right, so let's get a message from the mermaids to see what the emotional body. I've already pre-shuffled these cards. Hello, ladies. How are you today? I've already greeted all of them, but we'll greet them again. All right, so let's get a message from the mermaids for the emotional body. Oh, my goodness. Discernment. You're trying to discern right now. What is happening? Which way's up? Which way's down? Where am I? This one? Okay. Go with the flow. You've been doing that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have, that's this here. You've just really been patient. You've waiting. You've gone with the flow here. Emotionally, this could be something that maybe you're distracting yourself right now. I feel like a lot of you have taken the time to really purge yourself of what's not serving you with this discernment card here, pulling your energy away from people who cause drama, people who want to bring up old situations, people who really don't walk with their heart chakra open. They walk on people's hearts. So you've pulled yourself away from that type of energy. You're discerning. You know what's for you, what's not for you. You know what lights you up here. You know emotionally what you've healed, what's hurt you. And the emotional body's looking good. I feel like a lot of you here going with the flow card, you're turning it over, using that inner strength. A lot of you, look, you could have blonde hair, you could wear pearls here, but I feel like you're definitely dealt with a lot of emotional issues that kept you trapped, that you weren't going with the flow. You were stuck in some emotional pattern of healing, emotional thoughts and narrative being healed. I'm seeing a lot of inner childhood lies being healed, wounding of the spirit being healed, wounding of the aura, energetic wounds that were keeping you drained of energy, being healed. Some of you have had a hysterectomy. Some of you have had problems with the ovaries, ovulation. You haven't been able to ovulate. You haven't gone with the flow. You haven't been able to conceive. Yeah, you haven't been able to conceive. This is a message right now. I'm channeling a message for somebody who hasn't been able to conceive. You could have had a miscarriage. You're getting ready to have a rainbow baby. This baby's coming. You're going to have this baby. Wow. Very, very, very intense message if you're trying to conceive. You're going to have a boy. Somebody's praying for a boy. This is the rainbow baby. You've had a miscarriage. I'm sending you a big hug. I can't imagine. You know, I had that happen with my daughter, and it was heart-wrenching. And so I am just sending you so much love and light, and a lot of healing, because that's just difficult. And I just send you so much love. But yeah, you are definitely getting ready to conceive here when you are ready. Spirit's saying make sure that emotionally, physically, and mentally you are ready. Take the time to heal. Take the time to heal the womb. Some of you need to take a certain type of herb. I'm not a doctor, but I'm hearing herbs. So look into that, dive into that, see that, rehealing the womb, healing the womb, strengthening the mental womb as well. Some of you really need to know that you are worthy to be a mother. You can be a mother. You're mature enough to be a mother. You're loving enough to be a mother. Some of you were abused as a child and you feel scared that you're not able to nurture or bring a child into a healthy environment. And your spirit guides are saying, no, you go with the flow because you are worthy. You are getting ready to bring a beautiful angel into this world. And you are an angel. And you got this, boo. You got this. Okay, let's keep going. That was very specific. I apologize. I don't apologize. I'm sorry. No, I'm working on my own things too, people. I'm a human too. I don't want to apologize anymore. And I don't want to be a people pleaser, which I've worked on really, really well. You know, but I do work in the professional realm. So instead of saying I'm sorry, I'm trying to work on saying I apologize. So I apologize. Maybe that's a message too for some of you. Maybe you're purging the people pleasing, the emotional bodies, you know, you're not going to apologize for who you are anymore. All right, so let's see what the wisdom being offered is. Okay, sorry, spirit guides, one moment. Let me cut the deck. I didn't cut the deck. I already pre-shuffled, but I didn't cut. Okay, so Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, let's see. What is the wisdom being offered to you? What is the wisdom being... They don't want to be shuffled like that today. Okay, sorry. What is the wisdom? Ooh, they went flying. Let me get it. We have... Oh, come on, lady. The Altar Princess. Preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. Yeah, that's the wisdom. Oh my God. I can't even. I just said that. Prepare for whatever it is this harvest is coming in. It's time. You've prayed this into existence here. It's coming. This is just another confirmation. This is the Magician card. And you know, for some of you, it's like all of her weapons here on the table. She's using her magic, right? But what I love about the Magician is that all the tools are on the table, right? And the Magician, like, can reach for any of them at any time because you've learned how to use all of your I don't want to say weapons. No, all of your spiritual tools here. We know how to wield our tools, but we choose to use them in a respectable way, right? Not a hurtful way. We're not out hurting people. Being the divine feminine, we're using our words to build. We're using our thoughts to manifest. So for some of you, this is the preparation that you've been doing. This is the prayer that you've been doing. This is a sacred ritual. This is a number 39 here. It's a 12, 3. So 2 plus 1. So that would be Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles, mind, body, soul coming into alignment with your manifestation. And a lot of you have, like I said, you've discerned what's for you. You know what you want in your life and what you don't want in your life. And that's exactly what you're manifesting with the Altar Princess here. I love that. All right, what else? Let's get another one for Go with the Flow. What is the wisdom being offered here? The resting tree. Time to rest. Patience, stillness. That's where you've been. That's the, look, idyllic times. It's the same. You've been in this time of patience and waiting for something to happen. And I almost feel like, see how like the roots are there, like she's just been waiting for such a long time for something to happen in the shadows, in the dark. I feel like some of you have even say that you've been in the swamp here. The light of your soul is the only thing that's in the darkness right now. You are the only thing that's illuminated. So that's the only thing you've been able to focus on. But in being able to focus on you, there's new growth, there's new understanding, there's new love for self. Yes, you've been patient. You've been under the tree resting. Four of Cups, that's what I'm seeing in my head. You feel like you've missed an opportunity in this patience, in this stillness. Some of you feel like you can't be found. It's a master number 22. You can be found. You've been found by your angels, by the wisdom of the owls, the wisdom of the oracles. You are the oracle. But for a lot of you, you are on the verge of giving up here. There's something that, what has she got in that basket right there? Mushrooms? You've been gathering information about yourself. It's exhausting, right? Oh, I hope you don't hear my belly. That was embarrassing. That was really loud. There's new growth. You've cut the way through all of the overgrowth, the shadows, the cobwebs, the darkness, the hurt, things you've suppressed, the mucky water. That's why I was feeling the swamp. Some of you have got a lot of wounds, but you've healed them. You've looked at them. You've examined them. You've went into the darkness and grabbed your inner child. You've made that little baby feel safe, that inner baby, that inner child, that wounding. You've taken time to nurture and rest and been patient and still with yourself. You've listened to spirit. You've listened to the lessons of the past that you've learned, ancestral knowledge. You've heard the voices of your grandmother in your head. You've done the work. You've been patient. You've been still. You've healed. You've tended to the wounds. You're going with the flow here. I love this. This is a beautiful message. I just feel like you're just in this place of healing self, and it's time now. You've done the work. It's time. You're like transformed into this soft princess, ready to go out and gather your blessings, doors of opportunity, divine unions, finding your person, speaking your truth, planting the seeds of tomorrow, being an intentional being, knowing the wisdom of trusting spirit, knowing the wisdom of your power within, using your inner strength here, manifesting in a very strategic way, trusting God that whatever you're bringing into this world is at the perfect timing. I mean, this is beautiful energy. You're really, really, really trusting God here, really at this beautiful master manifester place. So because I feel like a lot of you, almost everybody that's watching me, you are an activator, you're a healer, you're some type of shaman, mystic healer here. Let's get a message from the shaman to see what the blockage is that you've either overcame or you are overcoming here. I'd like to just take this moment to please ask that you give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Help out our new growing channel here. I do run this channel with my sister, and we're super excited to get the word out and share the power of you. So please consider subscribing, and it is free for you. All right, so we have in the hand, the universe is your partner. Get out of here. This is what the universe is saying. This was supposed to be for a blockage. This is what I was asking. What is the blockage? There isn't a blockage. There's no blockage. You have healed it. Right now, we're just waiting. You're there. It's happening. A number 31. This is a number 4. This is about commitment, union, reciprocity, working together, truth. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. The universe is your partner. For some of you, he is your husband. Some of you are the bride of Christ right now. I myself, I am the bride of Christ right now. I am an unmarried woman, but guess what? I am committed to and have vows to my Creator. I am asking him to provide everything in my life, and he is doing just that. He's my divine masculine. So for some of you, you're realizing that that spirit, God, is your number one lover here, that he is the lover of your soul in the most beautiful way, and that you co-create every single day with the universe, and the universe has got your back. The magic of the universe, I mean, you carry that within you, the divine flame, the keepers of the light, the keepers of the flame, that is you. You are the shamans, you are the healers that carry this magical healing property within your own hands. All right, so for some of you, it's really important over the next 33 days. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. It did not come from me. I just channeled it. I was saying a different number and 33 came through. This is going to sound strange, but this is for those of you that are identifying when I say healer. Mystic healer, do you identify with that? Does your soul light up? Do you get a little butterflies in your stomach? I want you to be careful of who you touch and who you let touch you for the next 33 days. For some of you, there's a person that, okay, we're not going to go that route, but Spirit wants you to be aware of who you're sharing your energy with. When somebody touches you, when they're grabbing you, there's an energy transfer, especially if you're not putting your mirrors up, you're hugging somebody, okay? If you're an empath, a healer, you need to protect your sacred energy. Your sacred energy here that has been ignited. It's time for you to really put up strong boundaries. So if you identify at all, and I'm not saying be rude, just be aware of who's touching you, of what energy transfer is going on. Do you feel like your energy is zapped by certain people? Do you feel like your vision for the future is changed when you're around certain people? Be aware of it, because your power is huge and you have been gifted some beautiful healing properties, some very beautiful esoteric knowledge here. For some of you, this could be, I'm like seeing where you can look at people and see if they have parasites or if they need something different in their diet. A mystic healer, physically a mystic healer. Some of you are seers. Your gift of seeing is going to get deeper here, but just be careful about who you're touching, and also pay attention to what the words that you're putting into people's soul. That's what I'm hearing. The words that you're speaking into people's lives. Are you speaking life? Yes, you are, because you are healers. You're healers. You're building people up here. Yes. Okay. Let's get some tarot. Which deck do you want me to use? Which deck here? The gals? All right, let's get the gals out. The golden gals here. The wisest wisdom, the divine feminines, right? These divine feminine ladies, the golden gals. I love the golden gals. All right, let's cut the girls here. Hello, ladies. What can you tell us? Let's get some clarifiers, Spirit. Let's get some clarifiers. The universe is your partner. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Oops, sorry about the camera. Any messages from the tarot for the divine feminine? Five of Pentacles. What else? What else? Ooh, Two of Pentacles. We got one flying over here. A lot of Blanche, huh? King of Swords. All right, let's see. So I just feel like for a lot of you, the Five of Pentacles, to me, there isn't the other person, because remember, there's usually two people here outside of the church. This, to me, is really feeling like you were out of balance in something. Maybe you were out of balance in money. Maybe you were feeling left out because a King of Swords really was ruthless here. But you're coming back into balance. A lot of you suffer from anxiety. As you balance out those emotions, you're going to find that you're more in balance with that anxiety factor. Let me look at these. What is this message here? I feel like a lot of you are going to be speaking your truth about something. And there could be a King of Swords coming back here. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like you walked away from a connection here and you didn't feel respected. You didn't feel like the divine feminine here. And I think speaking your truth when this person comes back is going to have a type of balance for you. Or for a lot of you, it's like you're learning to hold the sword closer to you, right? Knowing when to defend yourself, knowing when it's time to put in the work and when it's not. You're not going to go in the direction of anything that's throwing you off balance again, because you've learned that lesson. You did that before. I feel like some of you put money or time or effort into a King of Swords. Do not let... Okay, so a King of Swords would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I hate to say signs in a reading because it doesn't have to be an air sign. We all have, you know, all the elements within us, but this could have been worse. And you know, the King of Swords, he's definitely brazen. Okay, he speaks truth, but also he like is rude sometimes. Okay, Ice King. So I feel like somebody really wounded you. You put a lot into this connection here. I feel like you healed this person. You poured into this person. I'm seeing a vision of like a little wounded bird in your hand, and you healed them. And there was something that happened here where this person just was crappy. Okay, I just feel like things didn't work out. Maybe, yeah, they didn't see the greatness of you, but they're going to. They're going to. Because you're coming into this beautiful new place, and it's like the discernment. Remember the discernment card? Yeah, and that falls right on that too. And she's looking at him. See how she's looking? Blanche is looking here. Somebody hurt you. Somebody's words hurt you. Oh, not anymore. You know, words are not going to hurt you. You're walking away from caring what other people think. You're not going to need to, because you're going to be in your divine garden of paradise here. And all this bullshit of the past, that's what you're leaving behind. Oh no, I'm going to cough. I don't want to cough. People, excuse me, let me get a drink real quick. People... Okay, I feel like... You know, okay, this is what I'm getting. Remember when you were a kid, see my fingers, see my thumb, see my fist, you better run. It's like, not that you're going to say that, but I feel like in the future now, you're not worried about what people think. You're not playing into petty games. You're not worried about the people of the past that didn't see your worth. They didn't discern your value. And that affected you. That had you doubting your value. That had you doubting your worth. It had you feeling like you didn't want to work on yourself. That what's the sense? And if that doesn't resonate for others of you, you were discerning of this person that was in your life, that was hurting you, using you, having you do all the work, go round and round, put money into things, drive them around, do this, do that. And here they thought they were the fucking king, and you're just, what, the peasant? No, you deserve a king that's really seeing you as their queen. This person was put on the pedestal, I feel, by you. You weren't discerning of who they really were. And now you are seeing who they really were, and they ain't shit. And that's putting you back into this balanced energy. I feel like emotionally you've dealt with that. You've dealt with a lot of things emotionally, and you're able to put that back into perspective. You're not going to slip back into this energy of you giving more and somebody being on their throne speaking shit. You're taking your power back. This new glow up for you is not only going to have you literally glowing, but your emotions are very balanced, and you're loving yourself, and you got your hands out to the divine. Just like we've seen, it's not a coincidence that this Two of Pentacles here is falling on top of the 31. There's balance in your magic. There's balance in who you pour into. There's balance in the attention that you give things that in your life now. You're discerning. You're emotionally balanced. You're not feeling hurt when you have to pull your energy away from somebody that's negative or that wants to just have conflict. You are able to put your sword up as the King of Swords now. You're able to cut off bullshit. You're able to be discerning and put your sword up and defend yourself and not care and be crass and be brazen and in a loving way, I feel, right? But knowing when it's time to wield that sword. Remember when I was talking about the magician energy? And the magician's, all her tools are on her table and she chooses to use them with kindness. But don't get it effed up, okay? It took a long time. Some of us used our magic in irresponsible ways. Some of us were careless with our magic. Not anymore. No, that's not the case. We know our magic now. We know even the magic of our words now. For some of you, your tongue can cut somebody down rather quickly, baby. So it's like, you know, the power of walking in control, controlling you, controlling your magic, controlling your future, your manifestations, controlling the emotional body, the mental body here. You've taken control. You're back in balance, baby. That's what I feel. All right. So let's finish out this reading, which I absolutely love for a Sunday. This was beautiful, inspiring. I love that this manifestation is coming into your life, this harvest. I'm so excited. So let's get an activation card. Spirit's telling me to. Let's bring up an activation card that we need at this time, Spirit. What activation is happening? And for these activation cards, I'm just going to leave them up on the screen. You can screenshot them, take a picture of them, but meditate on them, focus on them, look at them before you go to bed, look at them the first thing in the morning, okay? So it's in your head, and this is what Spirit is supporting you with, the activation that's occurring to bring in, to usher in, to support you as this garden of paradise is being ushered in. I don't know what's happening here. Orange spectrum. Wow. What does that say to you? What does orange say to you? Creativity, right? Well, again, I always do this with the activation cards. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let your spiritual perception take over here. And here's the other one, Gateway of Enlightened Consciousness. And then this one is, I'll hold this up to the camera, the orange spectrum. Here, let me see. Oh, those are the activations that your angels want you to really focus on receiving right now. And congratulations, this is a beautiful reading. I just feel like there is a harvest, a beautiful harvest. Like angelic light body activation there. That was at the bottom of the deck. I just feel like, yes. Activating that Christ consciousness, that divine intuition, that divine angelic guidance here. All right, Divine Feminine, thank you so much. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the information is in the description box, and I look forward to seeing you again. Happy Sunday.